kids to enjoy, and we are so thankful for the Darien Foundation.
The Playground by the Sound grant had a big impact on the Darien Foundation in two ways. Number one, it was one of our first big capital grants, and we were really excited to partner with the 4 moms that brought the project to us here at Weed Beach. The second thing is, it got people to feel in town that they could come to us and make presentations and bring their good ideas, and we would be receptive and open to hear those ideas. And it's created a great dialogue between the Darien community and the Darien Foundation.
People need to know that they can do something like this on their own, and with partnering with the Darien Foundation to actually do the funding made it happen.
Live from the Darien YMCA, this is Varsity Girls Swimming on the DAF Media Network. Today we have the New Canaan Rams facing off against the Darien Blue Wave. Hello everyone, thank you for joining us on this Wednesday afternoon. My name is Ted Brennan, alongside me is Nancy Groon, and today we have a rivalry matchup between the Darien Blue Wave and the New Canaan Rams.
Thank you for being here and setting up all of this equipment at the Darien YMCA. We really appreciate the coverage. This is always a fun meet against New Canaan. They hosted us last week. It's our turn to host them now.
So the first event here is the 200-yard medley relay. And we are underway here at the Darien YMCA on this close side of your screen. In lane 1 for the New Canaan Rams, Sophia Madrazo, Annabella Cuenca, Dylan Lee, and Devin Gretz. In lane 2, Ellie Park, Eve Johansson, Estella Trigg, and Katka Giselle. And in lane 3, Maddie Haley, Kaylana Couture, Kelsey Haley, and Skylar Masacarinas.
In lane 4 for Darien, we have Olivia Golden, Miller Ward, Hope Murray, Natalia Ferranto. In lane 5 is Kendall Miller, Erin Lukey, Emily Calvitis, and Kendall Lukey. In lane 6, Addie Sedlak, Kelsey Ovani, Hannah Gould, Lily Bradbury. So they're on the breaststroke leg of the relay, freestyle. The last leg coming up right now. New Canaan in the lead. Oh, sorry, butterflies up. New Canaan holds the lead. Now in relays, the first 3 places score points, so this third place race right here is very important. In an individual event, 5 places score, only 6th place that doesn't get a point for the team. So in a relay, you definitely want to try to get 2 relays in the top 3. It's a race now, Natalia Ferranto in the last leg for Darien.
And it's Skylar Mascarinas for the last leg of New Canaan, and it's coming down the wire early on. Mascarinas with a bit, about an arm's length ahead.
And it looks like New Canaan wins it. Darien right behind. New Canaan coming in with a 1:54.88. Darien in second with a 1:55.05. And Darien picking up that third place spot with a 2:03.09. So that third place spot earns 2 points. The second place wins 4 points. And the first place in a relay wins 8 points.
So New Canaan will take an early 8-6 lead here, if I've done my math correctly, as New Canaan takes the lane of Maddie Haley, Kaylana Couture, Kelsey Haley, and Skylar Mascarinas, taking first place with a time of 1:54.88, as Darien will take spots 2 and 3. Right out of the gate, it's a very close race towards the end there.
Yeah, medley relay always comes down to a race at the end. That was a nice, we have a very strong finisher in Natalia Ferranto, and New Canaan didn't quite let her catch up. That was a nice swim. The next event up is the 200 free, which is 8 laps of the pool. We will be running 2 heats of all of the individual events other than the 500 freestyle. So the first heat is official, meaning that the points will score towards the dual meet total. The second heat is an exhibition heat where the points don't count, but the times do count. This is an official dual meet with referees, so the times do count for these girls.
And the swimmers will begin to take their marks here in a second for the 200-yard freestyle. In lane 1 for New Canaan, Alexa Carrillo. Lane 2, Paige Volpe. And lane 3 is Emma Peloso.
And for Darien in lane 3 is lane 4 is Maggie Sedlak. Lane 5 is Gracie Spataro. And lane 6 is Georgia Christensen. These meets are set up a little different from how we're used to, where swimmers from each team go in opposite lanes. Because of COVID, we're swimming New Canaan on the closer side of the pool in 3 lanes, and Darien on the far side of the pool in 3 lanes.
For these swimmers, I'm sure they're just glad to have a season minus all of these restrictions. I'm sure they're just happy to be out here swimming for their team.
Exactly. Being able to race and to race somebody other than a teammate is very exciting and fun. So we appreciate the opportunity to be able to have meets and have competitions. Looks like our scoreboard is not working right now, but in the lead, we have Maggie Sedlak from Darien with Gracie Spataro on her heels, and Georgia Christensen trying to catch New Canaan right behind. 200 free is a very tough race. It's a long sprint.
Now, 200 yards in this pool is about how many laps?
8 laps. 25-yard pool. 8 laps. Coming into the finish, it looks like Maggie might be able to hold on to the win. Not sure. New Canaan is catching. Lane 2.
That's lane 2. That's Paige Volpe. She might catch her.
Maggie's got to finish. All right. The scoreboard did not go off, so I don't have the official results. Looks as though Maggie Sedlak won. Paige Volpe came in second. I'm not sure who pulled out that third. They're going to have to work on the scoreboard.
So we believe Sedlak came in first for the wave, followed by Volpe for New Canaan. And we'll see if we can get you those results as soon as possible.
If you wonder what the girls are holding as they swim down, do their swim down lap, they're holding a baggie with their mask in it. The mask they wore up to the blocks, and then they put it on at the end of the race when they do a swim down lap.
Just one of the precautions that these girls have to take for this season with COVID and all.
Still worth it to have a meet. So I think they're trying to work on the timing system so that we can see some results. Coming up is the exhibition heat of the 200 freestyle.
So for the 200 free for New Canaan, in lane 2 is Salma Edamimi, and in the third lane it is Dylan Lee.
And for Darien in lane 4 is Lily Voigt. Lane 5, Liv Peters. And lane 6, Erica Clow. As I mentioned, swimming these extra heats gives girls an opportunity to race.
Do you have any messages that you want to go to Brady or Andrew on camera?
Looks like Darien has an early lead here. That's lanes 4 and 5. Voigt and Peters. Voigt and Peters have that early lead here. They are ahead by a lot now. Nancy, as you mentioned, the points do not count here, but the times certainly do.
Yes, because when we go to a championship meet, we're able to, well, in a normal year, we're not quite sure how this year is going to work, but you can swim 4 swimmers in a championship meet. In an a dual meet like this, we only have 6 lanes, we can swim 3 swimmers. But a swimmer is always trying to earn that 4th spot so that they can compete in the championship meets. And the only way we know who the swimmers are in each event is by these meets. So that looked as though Lily Voigt came in first, Liv Peters in second, and Erica Clow in third. Unfortunately, the computer system, the scoreboard is still not working, and we are at the opposite end of the pool, so we can't quite see the order of finish.
I believe rounding out the end was Dylan Lee and then Salma Edamimi.
Interesting to note today, St. Joe's is hosting a virtual meet with our 2 teams. So they will do a meet in their own facility and enter the times and see how they rank against New Canaan and Darien.
That's another one of the COVID restrictions. Dual meets are allowed, however, multiple teams in one place is not allowed. So the next event here is the 200 IM.
So that stands for individual medley. It's a different order of stroke than in the medley relay. In the individual medley, it's butterfly, backstroke, breaststroke, freestyle.
So in lane 1 for the Rams is Estella Trigg. In lane 2, Ellie Park. In lane 3, Kelsey Haley. Once again, 1 through 3 are on the close side of your screen, while 4 through 6 are on that far side of your screen.
In lane 4 for Darien is Meg Erickson. Lane 5 is Emily Calvitis. And lane 6 is Miller Ward.
It looks like right now lanes 3 and 4 are close at it, with 4 taking a bit of a lead here.
Meg Erickson is very strong in the backstroke. The breaststroke is the next leg. That is often a very important leg in an individual medley. Meg is strong at it. I'm not sure the New Canaan swimmers, we'll see. Often breaststrokers will catch up. Meg seems to be holding her own, followed by lanes 2 and 3, New Canaan.
Park and Haley are right on Erickson's heels here.
Miller Ward in lane 6. And Emily Calvitis coming in lane 5.
And Estella Trigg rounding out lane 1. As Erickson is taking a bit of a bigger lead than she had on the first part of the breaststroke. And now it's time for freestyle.
So we'll see if Miller Ward can pull it out in lane 6. Meg Erickson looks as though she's going to get it in lane 4, get the win. Up, New Canaan. It's going to be a close race for second.
That's Haley on that third lane there.
You can see the swimmers going crazy. All right, looks like New Canaan came in second. Miller Ward possibly third.
So top 3, Erickson, Haley, and Ward.
And unfortunately, we still don't have a timing system.
So in the 200 free that was earlier, Darien took first in that heat there. We were unable to get you the score originally, but Darien took first. So the girls are preparing for the second heat, the unofficial points heat.
I know they're desperately trying to fix the timing system.
So in lane 2 for the Rams is Annabelle Cuenca, and in lane 3 is Rachel Pitts.
In lane 4 for Darien is Brooke Bodick. Lane 5 is Molly Baum. And lane 6 is Daphne Constantinos. Darien has a very young team this year. We're graduating 5 seniors. We have 11 freshmen. So all 3 girls up on the block for this exhibition heat are all freshmen.
Darien has always been a very talented girls swimming program, and bringing in 11 freshmen definitely helps the program in years to come.
Yes, between swimming and diving, we had a nice, strong influx this year, which is great. The coach from New Canaan, Kat Munson, has been coaching with New Canaan for 14 years. This is her 3rd year as a head coach for the girls team. Marge Trefone has been coaching Darien for this is her 22nd season.
Darien, they're coming off of a Class L girls swimming championship from last year. It's a little sad that they won't be able to repeat as champions given the whole circumstances of COVID-19 and such, but at least until 2021 they can say that they are Class L state champions.
True, they get another year, but they are happy to still be in the pool, training, competing, and doing what they enjoy. So we have Brooke Bodick here in the lead. A close race for second with Molly Baum
and Annabelle Cuenca.
The IM is a difficult race for girls. They've got to be strong in all 4 events, all 4 strokes. The scoreboard is running, so we will keep our fingers crossed and hope that it works. All right, Brooke still in the lead, but New Canaan right behind.
We have an update on this first heat in the IM. Darien, it went in lane 1, Estella Trigg 6. In lane 2, Park came in 3rd.
So now it looks like Annabella Cuenca just won that exhibition heat of the 200 IM, with Brooke Bodick coming in 2nd and Molly Baum placing 3rd.
Darien right now is leading 26-20, not including diving results.
We do have the diving results that took place yesterday at the New Canaan YMCA. There is no longer a diving board at the Darien YMCA, so the divers practice and compete at the New Canaan YMCA. And diving needs to take place either before, the day before, or close before the swimming portion of the meet. So it usually takes place the day before. The diving results from yesterday.
At the start?
Yeah, at the start. Like right now.
New Canaan placed first, second, and third place. Ella Olafson placed first. Caitlin Maggio placed second. Olivia Quinn in third. Olivia Perkins from Darien placed
Looks like she placed
Fourth.
5th, with Natalie Penman placing 4th for New Canaan.
and Pi Easterbrook in sixth.
So we now have the 50-yard freestyle in lane 1 for New Canaan, Skylar Lee. Lane 2, Kaylana Couture. And in lane 3, Skylar Mascarinas.
For Darien, lane 4 is Natalia Ferranto. Lane 5 is Kendall Lukey. Lane 6 is Addison Sedlak. Kendall Lukey is one of our captains. She doesn't normally swim the 50 free, although she does swim the 200 free relay, but this is a close race. Splash and dash, it's always a close race. Looks like Natalia Ferranto placed first with a 25.42. Kendall Lukey in second with a 25.61.
And Skylar Mascarinas came in third with a 26.77.
Grateful the scoreboard is now working. In the second heat of the 50 freestyle,
In the second heat, lane 2, Devin Gretz, and lane 3, Brooke Thackler.
in lane 4 for Darien is Kelsey Olvani. Lane 5 is Gabby Stamnis. And lane 6 is Lila Giannukakis. Kelsey is also one of our graduating seniors today, swimming in lane 4.
I'm going to give a quick shout out to our production crew, Andrew Ferguson on main, Braden Shank, graphics, and our second camera, Trey Cahill, our director, Nancy Gruen, my color commentator for today, Bruce Ferguson, our advisor, and once again, I'm Ted Brennan here on the DAF Media Network, a joint venture between the Darien Foundation and the Darien Athletic Foundation.
We're very grateful for your help and your attention on Blue Wave Swim and Dive. It really means a lot to us. And our parents who cannot be here watching today. And Kelsey Olvani pulls out the first place in the exhibition heat with a 27.36. In second place, Gabby Stamnis with a 28.77.
And in third place, Devin Gretz with a 30.35.
This is the portion of the meet where diving would be held in a regular dual meet if we were able to hold diving. So there will be an intermission, and with this being our senior day celebration, the girls will be honoring the seniors.
So Nancy's going to read the senior group for each team here.
The graduating class for New Canaan: Alexa Carrillo, Annabella Cuenca, Charlotte Frank, diver, Maddie Haley, one of the captains, Dylan Lee, Becky Pinella, captain, Kendall Soma, a captain diver, and Brooke Thalaker, captain, Paige Volpe, Ashley Wolpers. For Darien, graduating this year, we have Olivia Golden, captain, Hannah Gould, Kendall Lukey, captain, Hope Murray, captain, and Kelsey Olvani. These girls have been swimming together since they were little kids. Summer swimming, into club swimming, into high school swimming. They have spent a lot of time together, in and out of the pool.
So Nancy and I are going to take a quick break as we're going to try to bring you the senior day ceremony. But Nancy and I will be back in just a couple minutes going into this intermission portion. Darien is up 38-24. So Nancy and I will see you guys in a little bit. Back here on the DAF Media Network for Varsity Girls Swimming, Darien versus New Canaan. We are at the 100-yard fly. In lane 1 for New Canaan, Alex Carrillo. In lane 2, Emma Peloso. And in lane 3, Kelsey Haley.
In lane 4 for Darien, Hope Murray. Lane 5, Gracie Spataro. Lane 6, Emily Calvitis. Hope Murray in lane 4 is one of our captains this year. Gracie Spataro is a junior and Emily is a sophomore.
So for those of you just joining us, I'm Ted Brennan. Alongside me is Nancy Groon. Here on the DAF Media Network, a joint venture between the Darien Foundation and the Darien Athletic Foundation.
And this is a close race. 3 girls hit that last turn all in a row.
We don't have the scoreboard up again. And it came right down to the wire. I believe it looked like.
Unfortunately, the timing system did not fire again. It looks as though there's some water in some certain plugs and it's not working. That was a close race. It looked to me like New Canaan got it, but I'm not sure.
Carrillo might have had it in lane 1. Or was it Peloso in lane 2? We'll try to figure that out as soon as possible. It came right down to the wire with, I believe, Peloso and Murray.
So those guys are talking to each other. You can't hear them? All I can hear is Tyler. Can he hear you? So see if you're on mute in the cord. Try changing that to the other setting. Doesn't sound like it. All right, well, we're going to have to work on that.
So for this second heat here, in lane 2 for New Canaan is Dylan Lee. In lane 3 is Estella Trigg in this 100-yard butterfly.
And lane 4, we have Hannah Gould, another senior. And lane 5 will be Brooke Bodick. Lane 6 will be empty. They are still working on the system. For some reason, it's just not firing. It's very frustrating. When you have a swim meet without a scoreboard, it's very hard to kind of figure out what's going on. This is back-to-back meets for New Canaan and Darien. The teams competed with each other just last weekend. And now racing again today. It's always kind of hard to get up again just a few days later. This is also the time of year when many girls are very tired. They've been training a lot. They will get to rest and taper before the championship final meet of the season, which we still don't have a date on when that will take place. Looks as though we have lanes 1 and 6 open.
New Canaan came into today leading 13-3 from the diving portion. And we believe Darien had the lead going into half, or going into the break. We are not sure where the score stands now, as we do not have the big board in front of us.
Always a competitive meet with Darien and New Canaan. Two schools, similar sizes. good, strong programs. So we just got results from the 100 butterfly. Seems as though Hope Murray pulled out first place.
And then it was Emma Palozzo, Kelsey Haley taking second and third.
And Gracie Spataro from Darien coming in fourth.
And Alex Carrillo coming in fifth. We believe the updated score is 49-45 Darien. So the winner of this heat looked to be in lane 3, Estella Trigg.
And it appeared Hannah Gould came in second.
So now we move on to the 100-yard free. In lane 1 for New Canaan, Skylar Lee. Lane 2, Katka Giselle. And in lane 3, Ellie Park. Once again, this is the 100-yard free with Lee, Giselle, and Park in lanes 1, 2, and 3 for the Rams.
And for Darien, in lane 4 is Olivia Golden. Lane 5, Natalia Ferranto. And lane 6, Georgia Christensen. Olivia Golden, lane 4, one of the captains. Always a close race.
It looks close between lanes 3 and 4. New Canaan and Darien neck and neck. Although it looks like Golden has pulled ahead just a little bit. Although Park is right on her heels.
And we'll see if Olivia can hold out that slight lead. And it appears she does. Olivia Golden placing first.
Ellie Park placing third, and then I believe it was that 6th lane all the way at the end with Christensen coming in third. So Golden will score for Darien, taking first in this heat here. So in this second heat of the 100 free, in lane 2 is Salma Edamimi, and in lane 3 is Sophia Madrazo.
For Darien, lane 4, Gabby Stamness. Lane 5, Anna Carey. And lane 6, Erica Clow. To review the points in a dual meet, high school swimming dual meet, in an individual event, first place scores 6 points, second place 4 points, third place 3 points, fourth place 2 points, and fifth place 1 point. And as I mentioned, relays score 1, 2, 3, top place
So we have the results there from the 100 free.
Olivia Golden coming in first.
Ellie Park coming in second.
And Georgia Christensen from Darien placing third.
Katka Giselle coming in fourth, and Skylar Lee coming in fifth. Darien has a 59-51 lead. Score was brought to you by Eric Voigt. He's helping out today, giving us some scores here when this board was not working. I believe the board is now up and running again. Hopefully,
it seems to be running. We'll see if it works properly. It has been an issue today, unfortunately. As I mentioned, Darien has a very young team. Gabby Stamness, who's in the lead right now, is a freshman, and Erica Clow, who is hanging right with her, is also a freshman. Anna Carey in lane 5 is a junior.
As you mentioned, for Darien, they only had 5 seniors graduating. New Canaan, on the other hand, has 10, and they only brought in 8 freshmen. So losing more than they're gaining.
Yeah, it's always interesting. You never know who's coming in. All right, the board is up. It looks as though Gabby Stamness placed first with a 101.72.
And they cleared the board before we could get the numbers. So moving on to the 500-yard freestyle. In lane 1 for New Canaan is Paige Volpe. In lane 2 is Eve Johansson. And in lane 3 is Maddie Haley.
In lane 4 for Darien, Meg Erickson. Lane 5, Maggie Sedlak. Lane 6, Hope Murray.
The 500 free is the longest event here today. Now, 500 yards, about how many laps is that?
20 laps.
Oh boy. Endurance is going to be key here for these swimmers.
This is the only distance event in high school swimming. College swimming gets up into the 1,000 and the 1650, which is a mile.
Wow.
So then the 500 looks short. But 20 laps in high school swimming. They do have counters here at the end. And at the last turn end, they will hear a horn, which also reminds them that they have just 1 lap left to do.
So Nancy, the girls that are on the end here are counting for these swimmers.
Yes. So they take the counters and put down what lap they're on underneath the water so they can see where they are. This is all about pacing. So they pace the race, and it helps to remind them where they are in the race to know what they need to do.
Early on, it looks like Maddie Haley in lane 3 for the Rams is taking the early lead. But it looks like all 3 Darien swimmers are right behind her. But once again, this is a 20-lap event.
Yes, it can change, but as of now, we have Meg Erickson in second, Maggie Sedlak in third, and Hope Murray in fourth.
It's not how you start, it's how you finish. But Haley is starting off very strong for the Rams.
Yes, she's a very good swimmer, very versatile, can swim many different events as some of the Darien swimmers can. So that's what's hard in a coach's lineup, is figuring out where to put your swimmers who can do multiple things. So Maddie Haley continues her lead.
But it looks like Erickson is right behind her.
This is lap 9, so when they touch down at the start end, they will be halfway through the race.
Having never swam competitively, just thinking about swimming 20 laps against the clock is tiring me out just standing here.
Yes, this is a tough race. There are strategies involved. Some girls go out fast and a little slower on the back half. Others get stronger on the back half. You have to learn how you can race it. Meg Erickson seems to be catching up a little bit. But it is a difficult and a long race. If you go out too fast, you run the risk of getting too tired and not having the strength in the back half.
Already at about 3 minutes 30 seconds. And these girls are still going, and it looks like Erickson has started to take over.
Erickson has taken the lead. But again, it can change. We hope she can hold on here.
We've already seen it change once as Haley got off to a fast start and has slowly lost her lead to Erickson, but she's not far behind at all.
Sometimes the counters have a little trick or a message to their swimmer, and you can see some pumping their counters up and down, which means go faster. Or you need to catch someone.
I'm sure it's a little easier to push it in the water and saying going faster than being in the water and trying to go faster.
Erickson has a solid lead now.
We're coming down to the wire here.
You will hear the horn go off by the referee, which marks that the lead swimmer has 2 lengths left.
So Erickson is the lead swimmer here, with Haley in lane 3 trying to catch up. And in lane 5 for Darien is Sedlak.
Maggie Sedlak looks like she might be able to catch Maddie Haley.
So it's coming down to the end of this event here.
It's always fun when you see a long race come down to the last 5 yards.
Erickson will take 1.
And
Sedlak will take 2. And
Sedlak.
Haley will take 3.
It was a nice finish for those girls. That's hard to do that. They did a nice job.
Murray will take 4. Volpe will take 5, and Johansson will take 6. So Erickson comes in at 1 with a time of 5 minutes and 21 seconds.
Maggie Sedlak in second with a 5:23.09. And Maddie Haley in third with a 5:23.73. It's amazing you can swim a 20-lap race and come down to 0.7 of a second.
Incredible, absolutely incredible.
I'm looking at our best score sheet so far this year for the Darien girls. Just our running total as coaches. And they should be happy with those times right now. Very happy. They were pushed. That was actually Meg Erickson's first time swimming that in a dual meet this season. And Maggie Sedlak's first time swimming it in a dual meet this season.
And they take 1 and 2, very impressive. So now we prepare for the 200-yard freestyle relay. In lane 1 for the Rams is Brooke Thalacker, Dylan Lee, Salma Edamimi, and Devin Gretz. In lane 2, Ketka Giselle, Rachel Pitts, Skylar Lee, and Alexa Carrillo. And in lane 3, Emma Peloso, Kelsey Haley, Ellie Park, and Paige Volpe.
For Darien in lane 4, Emily Calvitis, Maggie Sedlak, Meg Erickson, Natalia Ferranto. In lane 5, Addison Sedlak, Hope Murray, Georgia Christensen, Lily Bradbury. And lane 6 for Darien, Lisa Jalakis, Molly Baum, Daphne Constantinos, and Jasmina Yukai. So interesting, the girls who just swam the 500 freestyle jumped out of the pool and are now hopping into this 200 free relay. Maggie Sedlak in lane 4. In high school swimming, the meets are very short and events come quickly. Girls have to be in very good shape to be able to do so many events in a short period of time. And especially jumping from one event to another is very difficult. Meg Erickson in lane 4, basically in a tie with New Canaan.
That's Ellie Park in lane 3 alongside Erickson.
Natalia Ferranto for Darien in lane 5.
Volpe in lane 3 for the Rams.
Both very strong sprinters.
Looks like it's going to come down to the wire again.
And Natalia Ferranto from Darien pulls out the win for the 200 free relay, coming in with a 1:45.47.
Paige Volpe and crew coming in with 1:46.26 and in second place.
And in third place for Darien was Addison Sedlak, Hope Murray, Georgia Christensen, and Lily Bradbury. And as I mentioned, the top 3 places in a relay score points. So Darien coming in first and third, New Canaan in second.
It almost looked like Volpe was going to catch up there at the end, turned on the afterburners, but Darien able to take the 200 free relay.
Natalia Ferranto is a very fast sprinter, very strong. So my money would be on her to pull that out at the very end, and she did. That was a good race. Coming up, the next event is the 100 backstroke.
So in the 100-yard backstroke, lane 1 for New Canaan, Sophia Madrazo, lane 2, Skylar Mascarinas, excuse me, and lane 3 is Maddie Haley.
For Darien, in lane 4, Olivia Golden, lane 5, Kendall Lukey, lane 6, Kendall Miller. Olivia Golden and Kendall Lukey, 2 captains. So Maddie Haley from New Canaan just came out of the 500 freestyle and is now stepping up into the 100 backstroke, which is very hard to do.
Just a quick scoring update. Darien is up 81-59, give or take. So the 100-yard backstroke is underway here. Heat 1, the official points will be scored here.
New Canaan's Maddie Haley has the lead with Olivia Golden and Kendall Lukey right behind.
And for Haley, just coming out of the 500 free, to have a lead is pretty impressive.
Yes, that is very strong backstroker. Places high in the state open championships. Looks like Maddie Haley will win it with a 59.63. Very strong time for this point in the season. Olivia Golden coming in second with a 102.13. And her teammate and captain mate Kendall Lukey placing third with a 103.57. New Canaan placing fourth, Darien placing fifth.
So once again in the 100-yard backstroke, Haley and the Rams coming at 1, Darien coming in at 2 and 3. So we'll have the second round of the 100 backstroke here, with in lane 2 for the Rams is Brooke Thalacker, and in lane 3, Rachel Pitts.
In lane 4 for Darien, Caitlin Kirby. In lane 5, Isabel Parr. And lane 6, Anna Carey. No swimmer in lane 1. Darien received new starting blocks just a couple of years ago, which have been very nice. They have a special handles for backstroke that you don't see at every pool. They're with fins on the back for the forward start. We're grateful we received those blocks. This year we received new touch pads.
Darien is up 89-67. I'm going to give another shout out to our production crew quickly. Andrew Ferguson on main camera, Braden Shank doing graphics and ISO camera, Trey Cahill doing a great job directing, Bruce Ferguson's our advisor, Nancy Grun helping me along here with some color, and I'm Ted Brennan here on the DAF Media Network, a joint venture between the Darien Foundation and the Darien Athletic Foundation.
In this exhibition heat of the 100 backstroke, looks like Anna Carey has a slight lead out in lane 6 with Caitlin Kirby close behind her. New Canaan swimmers right with Caitlin. And Isabel Parr finishing up in lane 5. As I said, these exhibition heats are a great way to get girls a chance to race, and also to sometimes race events that are not, that they don't normally get to swim in a dual meet.
So we are now moving on to the 100-yard breaststroke. In lane 1, Annabella Cuenca. Lane 2, Eve Johansson. In lane 3, Kaylana Couture.
In lane 4 for Darien, Miller Ward. Lane 5, Erin Lukey. Lane 6, Kelsey Olvani.
Once again, these scores will count towards the overall total.
This is the last individual event in a dual meet.
Coming into that first turn, it looks like lanes 3 and 4 are neck and neck. I believe that's Couture and Ward.
Yes, right together so far, coming into the 50 turn. neck and neck. It's a race.
In this third turn, almost
They
in
are
sync.
in sync. Miller Ward and Couture coming down to the wire with Aaron Lukey, looks like in third place, and Kelsey Olvani in fourth. And Miller Ward from Darien pulls out the first place with a 1:13.18.
Kaylana Couture coming in second place.
Only 0.5 of a second behind Miller Ward. She scored a 1:13.66. Aaron Lukey placing third with a 1:16.52, and Kelsey Olvani coming in fourth with a 1:19.27. Close race.
It's amazing that times can come down to tenths of a second.
It can come down to 1/100th of a second. That's how you win the race. It comes down to the fingertips at the end.
Incredible. So in this second heat of the 100-yard breaststroke, for the Rams, lanes 1 and 2 will be unoccupied, and in lane 3 is Devin Gretz.
For Darien, in lane 4 is Liv Peters. Lane 5 is Lisa Jalakis. Lane 6 is Riley Ristosi.
After this heat, we will have one more event in this meet. Incredible that it's been a little over an hour, and it feels like it's been 15, 20 minutes.
These dual meets run very quickly, which again is hard on the athletes to go back-to-back events. But that's what they train for. They have to be in very good shape to get back up and race again and again.
Darien has cracked 100. It is 100 to 72.
Looks like Liv Peters has pulled out with a slight lead over New Canaan, who looks very close with Lisa Jalakis in lane 5. And again, Riley Ristosi in lane 6. All right, looks like Liv Peters has a significant lead. Lisa Jalakis is pulling out in second place. New Canaan in third, and Riley Ristosi on her heels in fourth place.
And Gretz will come in third.
So the last event of the day is the 400 free relay. Each girl swimming a 100-yard freestyle or 4 laps of the pool.
It is the second longest event in total, although it is just an 100-yard free for 4 girls. So in lane 1 for the Rams, they will be rolling with Estella Trigg, Rachel Pitts, Sophia Madrazo, and Eve Johansson. In lane 2, Katka Giselle, Alexa Carrillo, Skylar Lee, Kaylana Couture. And in lane 3, Emma Peloso, Paige Volpe, Skylar Mascarinas, and Maddie Haley.
Looks like Darien switched the order of girls. So I will go through the lanes. In lane 4 is Hope Murray. Lane 5, Lily Voigt. Lane 6, Erica Clow.
And the final event here, the 400 free relay, is underway.
In lane 4, the Darien relay in lane 4 will be Hope Murray, Maggie Sedlak, Meg Erickson, Kendall Lukey. In lane 5, the order will be Lily Voigt, Gracie Spataro, Georgia Christensen, Olivia Golden. In lane 6 for Darien, currently swimming Erica Clow, then Kendall Miller, Jasmina Yukai, and Anna Carey.
Nancy, one of the things that we haven't mentioned today is that at the Darien YMCA, there are some fans permitted to be here, which was a big thing surrounding COVID. A lot of teams aren't permitting their fans to be here, but for the Darien girls, it is definitely special to have some fans here for them.
Yes, they did allow in the parents of the graduating senior girls. We had a small class of 5 girls, so there are, I believe, 8 or 9 senior parents here, socially distanced in masks on the bleachers, being able to watch their girls swim for the last time at the Darien YMCA. It was a privilege to be able to get them here. So we have Darien out in the lead with Maggie Sedlak in the pool. Gracie Spataro in 3rd place behind New Canaan, but not far.
In lane 3, Volpe is right behind lane 4 as Mascarinas will jump on in for the Rams.
And Meg Erickson in lane 4 for Darien currently, and Georgia Christensen in lane 5 for Darien. Yes, this is a lot of people to have in this pool space with COVID, and we are very appreciative. The YMCA has allowed it, and the Darien worked with Darien High School and allowing a few parents in to be able to see the hard work of their girls paying off. The final leg, Kendall Lukey just took off.
The Rams, Maddie Haley took a splash there.
And Olivia Golden just took off in lane 5.
In lane 2, Couture going in for the Rams.
Anna Carey just started her leg in lane 6.
And in lane 1, Johansson will round it out for the Rams. Lukey has a sizable lead on the rest of the competition.
Yes, it looks as though Darien will win the 400 freestyle relay. New Canaan will place 2nd, and Darien will place 3rd.
So Lukey and crew will take 1. Haley and crew will take spot 2. And Golden and her crew will take 3rd place.
So in that 400 freestyle relay, Darien's lane 4 scored with a 3:49.94. New Canaan in 2nd with a 3:54.75. And Darien placing 3rd with a 3:56.56.
So very impressive all around.
And the seniors have swum their last home meet. The season is not over. They have plenty of swimming left to do, practices at the Darien Y, but there will be no more home meets at the Darien YMCA.
Well, Darien, they closed it out in the right way. They got a win here on their senior day on the last time they'd swim here at the Darien YMCA. So Darien will take this dual meet between Darien and New Canaan. I'm going to give one final shout out to our production crew, Andrew Ferguson and Braden Shank, working our cameras today, bringing you all the action. Trey Cahill, our director. Bruce Ferguson, our advisor. Nancy Gruen, my color commentator. Thank you so much for taking the time to be here with us.
Thank you so much for covering this meet today and for all of your work with the Darien sports. It's much appreciated.
I'm Ted Brennan signing off. See you next time.
This broadcast is produced by DAF Media, a joint venture between the Darien Foundation and the Darien Athletic Foundation. The production is staffed by student and adult volunteers from the town of Darien and southwestern Connecticut.
100 kids to enjoy, and we are so thankful for the Darien Foundation.
The Playground by the Sound grant had a big impact on the Darien Foundation in two ways. Number one, it was our first, or one of our first, big capital grants, and we were really excited to partner with the 4 moms that brought the project to us here at Weed Beach. The second thing is, it got people to feel in town that they could come to us and make presentations and bring their good ideas, and we would be receptive and open to hear those ideas. And it's created a great dialogue between the Darien community and the Darien Foundation.
People need to know that they can do something like this on their own, and with partnering with the Darien Foundation to actually do the funding made it happen.
This broadcast is produced by DAF Media, a joint venture between the Darien Foundation and the Darien Athletic Foundation. The production is staffed by student and adult volunteers from the town of Darien and southwestern Connecticut.